Hello, this is Dwight Norris of fishingnetwork.com, and I'm here on Wright's Pond in Medford, Massachusetts, just below the Fells Reservation. Now, if you've been in this area, you'll know that this actual location to park is actually only for Medford residents. But I have family, and they invited me and my family over to go do some swimming, but I don't really want to go swimming, even though it's 100 freaking degrees out here. I don't really want to be in the sun, so I'm in the shade under a tree, and there's some lily pads and some bluegills, which my son saw right in the swimming area as well. They're very non-scared of humans. So I'm going to try out some cool stuff. I've got my little spinner with the different selection of grubs. I brought my tackle box. Tackle box is right there. And I'm going to try this whole place out. You see here, some stuff going on. There's the old swimming area. You can't fish in the swimming area unless it's closed. And some people actually do ice fishing around here, I've heard. So what we're gonna catch today, in this actual pond, you will find largemouth bass, chain pickerel, crappie, and bluegill. Now there are some unreported things about smallmouth. I don't really believe that. And if anything else emerges, I'll add it into the local database for the Massachusetts, whatever, their website. So check me out. Well, I've been fishing about, I don't know, 15 minutes. I tried to use the green grub, tried to use the dark green grub, and I tried to use this this white one too. And haven't really seen any action. I saw one little tiny bass, probably about, I don't know, 3/4 of a pound. Wasn't interested at all. There's bluegills everywhere. They're nipping at the back of it, but are trying not to move. Maybe because it's 100 degrees. They're all under the lily pads, or going from one lily pad to the next, or one shade section to the next. They're definitely trying to avoid the sun. So any large dark areas that probably have cover will probably have a nice selection of bass or any other fish. I was really hoping like a chain pickerel might get a little aggressive and just chase after this thing. I'm gonna keep at it. I'm gonna try to put my green grub back on, you know, because it's my mainstay, and we'll see what happens. Oh man, I was starting to get worried, but boom, about 20 minutes in, got myself the elusive bluegill. There's bluegill everywhere around here. I really want to get some of those pickerel or largemouth bass. The one I saw, not too good. I came from over there at the beach. I've walked all the way this way, come over here, and now there's this part of the lake that goes on. I don't know how long this trail goes. It might go all the way around. I don't think I want to walk that far. I'll probably head back and grab my family, have some fun with them in a little bit. But now that I caught a bass, a fish, I'm feeling better. I just wanted to reference that the trail that goes around this pond is just like the Fells, except skinnier. As you can see here, I'm going down a nondescript trail. There's boulders everywhere, there's rocks, there's roots, there's trees, there's bugs, spider webs, and there was a random family out here swimming all by them lonesome because they want to be left alone and have their own fun. So I'm walking through the woods here, sort of parallel to the water. It's right there beyond those light over there. I'm trying to find a place past all the lily pads that I'm seeing to get my own serene location. I think I'm about to hit pay dirt. I've walked for about 10 minutes straight without seeing any exit points through the woods to go fishing, and oh crap, oh, that's what I got. Lily Pad City and trail. Cool stuff here. Awesome. Does this trail go all the way around? Do you know if this trail goes all the way around? Yeah. Well, as you heard there for a little bit, there was a guy, his dog, whose dog likes to look at fish, and he says there's a lot of great spots around here. If I just go around a half mile from here, there's a place called Spot Pond, which is really good fishing. Now the bugs are getting really, really deep in here. I don't know if I want to go any further. I decided to try something super cool since nothing else we're working on. I'm about ready to end my fishing because I'm about to sweat to death. I put on this this little frog that my son found on the Concord River when we went over there in that previous video to fish with our boat. And it kind of looks not just like a frog, but like a chipmunk or something with the stripes on it going across the water. And it's kind of cool. It floats, it skips right over the lily pads and plops right in the water as soon as it goes over the lily pad, because the fish is going to see it and either be extremely aggressive and just plow through the lily pads to get it, or it's gonna follow it to the edge of the lily pads, and as soon as it falls off that lily pad into the open water, boom! I'm sure you've seen it maybe once in your life, and it's one of the most popular forms of fishing. So this is my lily pad little space over here to hit that, and there's one, boom, right behind me. So I'm gonna hit these 2 points and then go back toward where I was and see if I can get some crazy action with this. I'm gonna let you watch because nothing's probably gonna happen, but if it does, just bear with me for a minute. I think that's a good view. So turn it a little bit this way for you. Hopefully you can see the splashing going on in the water right there. Oh, now I'm tumbling something. This would be a good time if you're down south in the Virginia area, Maryland area. You got snakehead. Get yourself a nice frog lure. You can have a good time. I've done it myself. I tried one time. It was windy as hell, and a storm came. So we didn't have a frog. So I tried something big, but they weren't out there. But man, I hear some stories. 20-pounders, and they fight like crazy. So if you have that option of snakeheads in your area, right there, get that. I just forgot, your pickerel might snatch this thing too. Chain pickerel. Come on, buddy. Where you at? Nothing works out when I want it to. That's the way life works. Come on. Alright, let's turn this puppy around. I'm gonna go over here into the shadows. Hopefully you can see this. Whoa, about to lose everything. Yeah. I think, maybe not, maybe you can't see. Sorry guys, sorry about that. A little windy. Yes. What the heck is that? Oh, there it is. Oh, you see that? I got one. That was a pickerel. That was a pickerel. Oh, why didn't they get it? Took it and pulled it underwater. Ew. Oh, I didn't expect to get any action with this frog. I found them floating underwater right next to the boat ramp. Come on. Alright. jumped through the lily pads way over there. There are some pickerel over here. So if you're in the neighborhood, you got some fried pickerel bait. Oh, that was a good catch. You gotta try this out. Not so hiking hot day. Oh, I know you want a froggy, baby. Look at the froggy. All the whole thing next time. Oh, that was awesome. There's nothing like a top water bite. Nothing like it. Oh, you gotta where that's stuck to you. I should probably go back now. Probably wondering what the heck is going on. Don't go. Whoops. Boom, come on, get it. Get it. Get it. Yeah. Oh, man. I gotta go another spot. Alright, guys. Oh, now I'm excited. Now I'm excited. Thanks for hanging in here. I'm almost done. The tour of Wright's Pond in Medford, Massachusetts was really eye-opening. There were a lot of lily pads all around the area, like all the way around. And the trail did go all the way around. And there was a trail that was just a quarter-mile south of Spot Pond, which apparently has great fishing there, including bass, and I'm not sure about pickerel, but the guy was really adamant about it and said that was a better place than Wright's Pond. But when I was leaving, there were several people walking up. You get that just before nighttime push of fishing in. They weren't going too far in the woods. I'm sure they would have to have bug gear of some sort, some DEET, I'm not sure. But during the day, it's perfectly fine. I went almost all the way around and didn't really run into any problems until I went to a deep woods section and it just got like pitch black dark. I'm like heavy cover in forestry. But there's lots of places to actually fish from, and it was just really cool. It was like a lot of lily pads, and as you saw in the video, I just figured out and watched it several times that you can see that bite from the fish right when I pulled it off the lily pad and it bit that big old bullfrog lure. And my bullfrog lure is the frog shape over that double, kind of like the double hook to the back where the legs are attached, and then the legs are actually little strands of rubber and stuff that trail and, you know, kind of swing, but there aren't actual like replacements for legs. They're just little danglers like you would see on a spinnerbait. So that worked really well. Now I'm starting to think, top water. If I see heavy cover, maybe I should think about top water more often. And not just the poppers that go around the edge. I'm talking about stuff that goes on top. Throwing anything weedless, like worms, rat lures, frog lures. I'm sure there's something else to throw on top too. Awesome. And I mentioned about the snakeheads down in Virginia and Maryland. They love those frogs. Love the frogs. And it's a great action, great bite. People like to catch them, but they hate that they're there because they're eating everything. They're an invasive species from China or something, somewhere over there in Asia, I think. And now they're running rampant. And they also are capable of like walking on shore a little bit, like outside of the water, which is quite ominous. So if you're in the Wright's Pond area or in Medford, please check it out. It's a great place to fish, easy to get to. You have to be a Medford resident, or at least be in a car with a Medford resident to make that happen. So get out there and go fishing.